Hi, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and Living the Wholesome Life. And we are on week 48, day 1 of our positive, peaceful affirmations that we are doing every day, Monday through Friday. We are following Dr. Susan Lawton's book, Positive Peaceful Growth Calendar, that you can buy at Aroma Tools or Oil Life. If you love positive affirmations or you love music therapy, if you love essential oils and aromatherapy, I think you're going to really appreciate this book. It's very simple in its layout, but I think it's profound in the changes it can help us make in our lives. You can buy it. Did I tell you where you can buy it? You can buy it at Aroma Tools or Oil Life. Anyway, the affirmation for today is, I am energized by beauty and love. I'm energized by the beauty and love that is flowing my way. So I just like taking a minute and just sitting with that quietly and just thinking, beauty and love are flowing my way and it energizes me. Beauty and love are flowing my way and they energize me. So I want you to think of, we all appreciate different types of beauty. What types of beauty do you appreciate? Do you appreciate beautiful music? Maybe go today and make a list of some of your favorite songs. Do you appreciate beautiful paintings? Wonderful. So do I. Oh, I appreciate beautiful music too. Maybe go spend a little bit of time today thinking or making a file folder on your computer of your favorite paintings. Maybe looking around at the artwork that you have hanging in your home and just trying to evaluate each of them with fresh eyes, with new eyes, and say to yourself, does this still warm my heart? Does this painting still feed my soul? If not, if so, let's keep it. If not, let's release some of it. Send it to a thrift store to bless other people. And maybe we even want to ponder what type of artwork do I want to intentionally bring into my home, whether that takes saving up a little bit for the exact piece that you want, or whether you're good just getting a lesser piece, maybe not as expensive a piece of artwork, but still something that feeds your soul. I think as we look, I'll tell you one thing that feeds my soul, and that is beautiful pictures of my family. I just love seeing how our children have grown up through the years, and I love having new people add into the family as our children are now starting to get married, or many of them are married. We have 9 children living on earth, and 4 of them are married so far, and it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, so what do you have? Looking at what you have in your walls. Maybe it's spending some time outside in your garden, creating the look that you want as we transition from summer to fall. Just cleaning up your yards, maybe planting some fall flowers or some fall foliage that will make us happy as we go through the end of the year, or that will make us happy as they keep growing year after year after year. Other things that can bring us beauty. Maybe it's just looking at old photographs of your family. Maybe it's getting out in nature and going, walking your dog on a new trail, visiting a new state park. There's always ways to add beauty to our lives. Maybe it's just speaking with a more beautiful voice, in a kinder tone, a more generous, compassionate, loving tone. So we are energized by the beauty that's flowing to us. Maybe we're going to find beauty in reading the scriptures and in our prayers today, and looking at God's hand in our life, and that can create a lot of beauty and appreciation as well. So today we are being energized by the beauty and love that's coming our way. Let's see love from our family members. Let's see love from ourselves. Let's see love from others that have died and gone to heaven. Let's see love from our leaders in our communities. What are they doing to help us feel valued and loved? There's love that comes to us from so many different people and places. So today we're opening our eyes to all the love that's flowing to us. I know that my daughter, for my last birthday, she made me this beautiful, well, I have two daughters, but anyway, my oldest daughter, she made me this beautiful blanket, white blanket with black lettering, and it listed, I can't remember exactly what it says, something like, Mom, just know how much you're loved. And then it listed my parents and all my brothers, well, my brother and sister, and my children, and I can't remember if it listed my grandparents or not. Anyway, but she gave me this blanket. Mom, we all want you to feel loved. And when I look at the blanket, I feel loved. So I'm just seeing the love that's coming to us. And as we're seeing the love, maybe we can journal a little bit or brainstorm a little bit about how can we help other people in our communities, in our family, in our circles feel loved as well. Maybe it's just a little thing. We're going to write a super sweet note. Maybe we're going to give a hug to someone or a kiss. Maybe we're going to make someone's favorite meal. Whatever it is, maybe we're going to buy them a little gift, or maybe we're just going to give them a compliment. There are so many ways to help others feel loved as well, and we never know what one small act of love how that will ripple through the world. Love seems to ripple. The affirmation. So that's the affirmation for today. I'm energized by the beauty and love flowing my way. And the affirmation for today specifically is, I so appreciate walking in gardens blooming with Mother Nature. I think that's beautiful right now because there's so many summer flowers that are on, and when we're looking at Mother Nature blooming, we can see so many, like our Asian pear tree is bounteous. We're trying to get all the harvest canned from that, working day after day after day, picking box after box after box and canning it and preserving it. But the pear trees, the apple trees, the grapes are good to harvest right now. And so just looking at how bountiful nature is and relaxing and rejoicing in that beauty and in that bounty. As we see nature being very bounteous, I think we can similarly pair that and get a philosophy that life has bounty. There is enough and to spare as we just look for things. I can't tell you how many people have shared, like we have this beautiful neighborhood Facebook group where someone has, I have too many cucumbers, come and get some, or grapes, or whatever their produce is that their garden is just producing in abundance. They post that up to their neighborhood Facebook site. So if you don't yet have a neighborhood Facebook site, go ahead, be the one who starts that and print off something and pass it out to your community. Hey, we're starting this neighborhood Facebook site so that we can all stay a little bit more connected. On our neighborhood Facebook site, people are always offering up, hey, we don't need this anymore, whether it's children's clothes or maybe it's, tools or couches called the Minute Waltz. I listened to it today. It was just, if you want to focus on being energized, like the being energized part of this affirmation, definitely listen to it. Or playing on the piano if you have those type of skills, or the violin or whatever. Anyway, it is energetic, very, very energetic. I'm a little bit more low-key. I like a little bit more low-key music. And so for my song for the entire week, I'm going to be listening to The Waltz of the Flowers by Peter Tchaikovsky. I feel like it has a lower energy It had a little bit more soothing energy, a little bit more flowing, a little bit more dancey to me. And anyway, that's the song that I'm going to be concentrating on this week. The diffuser blend that we are diffusing the whole entire week is 2 drops of sandalwood essential oil, 2 drops of cinnamon essential oil, and 2 drops of lavender essential oil. Sandalwood, it's going to be the calming. Cinnamon is going to be the confident part of the blend, and lavender is going to be also calming. Both all are beautiful to increase communication and confidence. Okay, today we are going to be talking about the emotional and physical benefits of sandalwood essential oil. So first I'm going to give you a little bit of background on sandalwood. People have different nicknames for it. Some people like to call it the oil of sacred devotion. Some people like to call it the oil of alignment. Being more aligned and living more in alignment with our true missions on earth and what we're getting from God. Sandalwood is an oil much loved by both men and women. It's one of the oldest substances that has been used in perfumes in the perfume industry, and it's been used continuously for at least the last 4,000 years. Sandalwood essential oil comes from the heartwood. Basically, they wait until the tree has, finished its life and is basically dying, and then they will harvest the heartwood. It has a sensual, musky scent. Many Muslims burn. Now, I don't have firsthand knowledge of the uses, the uses around the world of this, but this is just what my studies are showing me. So if I'm getting something wrong, please, I apologize. I'm just stating what my studies have told me about the uses around the world for sandalwood. So I've learned that many Muslims burn sandalwood at the feet of recently deceased loved ones to hasten their soul to heaven. In Japan, sandalwood is burned in Shinto ceremonies and at Buddhist shrines. Sandalwood is used in a Hindu purification ceremony that takes place on the last day of the year to wash away sins. Ancient Egyptians used it in the embalming process, and the Chinese use it to anoint and embalm their dead. Sandalwood is one of the most expensive essential oils on the market. It's sourced in many places. 2 of the biggest places that it's sourced in is India or Hawaii, and there's a little bit of difference from those oils. The Indian sandalwood has a little bit more of a woody and dry smell. The Hawaiian sandalwood has a little bit of rich and a sweet aroma. So, but both are beautiful, beautiful essential oils to use. So physically, sandalwood is very akin to frankincense, and it has a lot of the same properties and actions. Both of them are tree oils. We know, as we come to know where the different oils are harvested from which part of the plant or what types of plants, we also kind of learn their actions. And so tree oils are very, very grounding oils, very helping us to pull us back into a balance. Sandalwood essential oil is great to help us relieve tension. You could put a couple drops on your hand, rub them together, and like if your neck is tense, if your shoulders are tense, if your back is sore, you can just rub that wherever you're feeling that tension, that discomfort. You can also put a few drops into some Epsom salts, like maybe a 1/4 cup of Epsom salts. I kind of tend to like a 1/4 cup. Some people like a whole cup of Epsom salts, put that sandalwood oil into your Epsom salts and then put that in the water. It's going to help it diffuse through the whole, the water better. And whenever you're using Epsom salts, go ahead, make sure that you have your water bottle with you. Whenever you're using Epsom salts, you're going to want to increase your intake of water. It's great also to put in a carrier oil. and just rub that on your lumbar region or your sciatica nerves. Great for discomfort in those areas. Sandalwood is beautiful and beneficial to the skin. It can help create a clearer complexion and also help clear up other skin concerns. You can put a drop or two in your moisturizer if you're using it on your face, or into just a carrier and just dab that onto wherever you're having that razor rash. It's also great for other type of rashes. It's a beautiful ointment to it's a beautiful oil to help with mature or aging skin. Sandalwood is beautiful to help with dandruff too. So you can put a couple of drops into your conditioner, leave it on a couple of minutes, and then rinse. It's a beautiful oil to help with our cardiovascular system. It comes from the heartwood, so it kind of does make sense that it would help with our hearts as well. Sandalwood essential oil is beautiful for our respiratory system, for respiratory support. It's great at helping us when we feel congested to help us get some of that gunk out. We can put, if you're using it for your respiratory system, you can diffuse it. That's a beautiful way to use it. Or you can put a couple drops into like a pan of hot water. Just put a towel over like your head in the hot water and just breathe in that beautiful oil. Make sure that you're far enough away from the hot water that you're not burning your face. You don't want to burn anything. So you got to use, we all need to use common sense when we're doing like that steam towel tent with some hot water. But it's beautiful to use that way. Sandalwood can also help as a sleep aid when there's respiratory issues going on, when you just are coughing so much that you can't get to sleep. It's a beautiful oil to diffuse, rubbing on your chest too with a carrier oil to help you get to sleep. If I'm using it to help me get to sleep, I'd also be rubbing it on my feet area as well. Sandalwood stimulates the immune system, and it's a natural anti-inflammatory, which is probably why it's really good for when your muscles are achy. It can help support and improve memory. It is approved by German Commission E for urinary tract infections, and you can learn more about that online. So to help with that, you can put 8 drops of the sandalwood essential oil into your quarter cup to full cup of Epsom salts. Put that in the bath. Just have a relaxing soak. Or you can put 2 to 3 drops of sandalwood into your favorite carrier oil and massage that on your lower back and abdomen. Sandalwood can support healthy bones and cartilage. It can help bring more oxygen to our pituitary and pineal, I'm going to say this wrong, pineal glands, and it can help, and the pituitary and the pineal gland help control our hormones and sleep. So it's going to be very supportive to those systems. Sandalwood can help with healthy cellular function. It's also an insect repellent, and it's good to diffuse with or to rub on like our feet areas, or where when we are working with chronic illnesses. Emotionally, here are some of the benefits of sandalwood essential oil. It can help us to calm and harmonize and bring balance to our emotions. People love to use it with yoga or when they're meditating. It can bring mental clarity and can help maintain or boost memory. It's great to diffuse if you have a deadline that you're trying to meet, when you want to stay calm and focused in the process. It can help alleviate anxiety. So if you're using it for that, It can help alleviate anxious feelings. So if you're using it for that, go ahead, pair it with lavender or pair it with Roman chamomile, which are beautifully relaxing oils that are great for relieving anxious feelings too. It's been used for thousands of years to support prayer, meditation, and spirituality. It can help calm the mind so that we're not getting distracted. It can help still the heart and prepare our spirits to connect with God. I'm not going to say it's going to help us connect with God better, but I feel like that when we're more calm, when we're more focused, we can have the mental energy to do the connection. Sandalwood is great to use when we're feeling directionless. It can help increase our desires to ponder and then act on the perceptions and impressions that we've received. People love using the sandalwood essential oil when they're trying to work through different issues because it helps us in taking calming down and taking a more honest, a more clear look at ourselves, helping us stay calm while we're trying to get to the root of the different issues that are going on. It can help us release our fears and phobias. Again, that beautiful calming action. And those fears and phobias might be getting in our way of pursuing our life's mission. So, again, doing some looking into ourselves, seeing what is stopping us, what's hindering us, and how can we best solve that as we try to move forward. Again, living a little bit more in alignment with our deepest values. Sandalwood has a profound effect on attitude and emotion. It can give us inner peace as we're heading into hard situations. It can help us focus more outward and be more loving and accepting of others. It can help us find the beauty and value in the different gifts that we each bring to the table. It can help stop the bickering that can sometimes crop up in relationships. Just the nitpicking or the bickering over very petty things. Sandalwood, beautiful diffuse if that seems to be a habit that's been forming in your relationships. It can help open our hearts and our minds to more honest and healthy connection. In Chinese medicine, it says that sandalwood essential oil can help strengthen communication between the mind, the body, and the spirit. Hold on. Because it is such a common oil, I think that if the mind and the body or the spirit are fighting against each other, it can create peace between these symptoms. Sometimes our minds and our hearts do fight against each other, right? So sometimes we're like, okay, I really wanted that piece of pie, and then the other person is like, no, that's not too healthy. I think I'll not forgo it. Or I really need to exercise. I'm just not in the mood. Or I really want to spend more time with my family. Oh, but I need to work on this instead. And so it can help us as we're kind of having that double think from different areas of our mind, our body, our spirit, helping us come to consensus, helping us come to a greater peace, live in more in alignment with our top values. It can help us remember that a sacrifice for something better is really no sacrifice in the end. It can help us calm obsessive thoughts. It can help us curb manipulative or controlling tendencies. And it can help us build self-esteem. I think this is one of the reasons that it can help us curb those controlling tendencies, because sometimes when we have a low self-esteem, we tend to be more frightened. And when we're more frightened, we can tend to be a little bit more controlling as well. And so it can help build self-esteem. It can help calm those manipulative and controlling tendencies. It can encourage us to do self-inquiry. helping us to learn ourselves better, why we do certain things, why we think certain things. It can help us recognize negative self-talk or even negative attitudes toward other people and stop them. Helping us go from the negative perceptions of ourselves to let us explore what's wonderful about us, and helping us to go from negative perceptions about other people, helping us to see and explore what's wonderful about them. Let's praise that. Let's honor that. Let's celebrate that. And that can also help us go from looking at situations as negative to seeing what can be the positive potential from this situation that I can learn, that I can grow, that others around me can learn and grow, that societies can learn and grow. Okay. So in sandalwood, there's a constituent that is like a male pheromone, and that has been found to boost libido both in men and in women. It's an aphrodisiac, so you can diffuse it. You can put it on, essential oil jewelry, your necklace, your bracelet. You can put it on like an essential oil watch or wristband or whatever you like to wear. You can also add as we're kind of going in more into the autumn season, we're thinking about starting up those fireplaces again. You could put some sandalwood oil on some firewood before you burn it to create a more romantic atmosphere. They say that sandalwood can help unlock trauma and help us process that and then release it from our emotions and our bodies. And lastly, it said to aid in focus. So it's great for study sessions because it calms and focuses the minds, and it's super calming before you go into exams. I know that we've just started the school year again, but some people have anxiety or anxious feelings as they're going in to take exams. So sandalwood can be a beautiful calming oil for that, calming us, giving us better self-esteem and helping us go into tests with the attitude of, I've studied for this and I've got this. I've sat through the class, I've listened, taken notes, and I've got this. Okay, you can blend your sandalwood essential oil if you're trying to connect a little bit more with your inner wisdom. You can blend it with rose, jasmine, frankincense, myrrh, cypress, or any of the fir oils like Douglas fir or Siberian fir. If you're trying to put together a attraction perfume or cologne, you can blend it with frankincense, ylang ylang, and lime, and that would be a beautiful, beautiful blend. If you can combine it with 2 drops frankincense, 2 drops sandalwood, 3 drops frankincense, and 3 drops of myrrh into 2 tablespoons of carrier oil. Put that in like a roller bottle, and you can put that on your face to help iron out wrinkles that we all seem to get as we age. Massage that in for nighttime and see how that works for you. So those are some of the physical and emotional gifts of sandalwood essential oil. Some of the negative emotions that sandalwood can help with is feeling disconnected with God or disconnected with our spiritual self, feeling like empty, overthinking things, and being materialistic. And some of the positive properties that sandalwood can bring in is feeling more humble, taking time, calming down our lives and taking more time for spiritual devotion, having a spiritual clarity, being able to sit more still, be more still, surrendering things that no longer serve us, and being connected, a little bit more connected to a higher conscious. Okay, and I'm just reminding you that the diffuser blend that we're diffusing the entire week is 2 drops sandalwood, the oil of sacred devotion, 2 drops of cinnamon, the oil of confidence, and 2 drops of lavender, which is the oil of communication and calm. The song for the entire week, my song for the entire week, is Waltz of the Flowers by Peter Tchaikovsky. The song that's suggested in the book is Waltz in D-flat major, Opus 64, number 1, by Frédéric Chopin. And the affirmation for today is, I so appreciate walking through gardens blooming with Mother Nature. So let's get out today. Let's take a walk in someplace beautiful, whether that's just walking around your neighborhood, appreciating the beauty of your own neighborhood, or whether that's taking a drive somewhere and then getting out in nature and taking a walk. I hope that we can all do that today, just appreciating Mother Nature a little bit better. And the affirmation for the entire week is, I am energized by the beauty and love that is flowing my way. As we're energized by the beauty and love that's flowing our way, as we see the beauty and love flowing our way more, we will be able to create more beauty, and we will be able to have our love flow out in more meaningful ways to others around us. Okay, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils Health Matters, reminding us all that we have this incredible ability in us with God to make every day a great day. Bye-bye.